Crypto Chaos Unveiled. What's really going down in the market? Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new video. Today, we're diving into the latest craziness shaking up the crypto market. From my POV, it's absolutely wild how much contradiction we're seeing in the news lately. One minute it's doom and gloom, freaking investors out, and the next it's all sunshine and rainbows. It's leaving everyone confused, unable to predict where prices are headed anytime soon. So, what the heck is actually happening? We're here to break it all down for you, give you the full picture, and clear up the mess. But before we jump in, big thanks for all your support. Whether it's a like, a comment, or a share, we appreciate it. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button now and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our updates. You can also catch us on other socials. Links are in the description below. Let's kick things off with some news from CNBC. Right after the US Federal Reserve meeting wrapped up, word came out that Fed officials are sweating over how tariffs might jack up inflation. Their best move? Keep interest rates locked in for longer. We kinda warned you guys about this in our last video. Sure, this sounds like bad news on both ends, but hold up, there's some good stuff too. US President Donald Trump recently dropped a bombshell, saying he's put an end to what he calls Joe Biden's war on Bitcoin and crypto. He even went as far as claiming the US is the crypto capital of the world. And it's not just talk. Howard Lutnick, a big Bitcoin fan who's now the US Commerce Secretary, is backing him up. Plus, the SEC's stepping up with a new unit focused on protecting investors from scams in crypto and even AI. That's a pretty solid move, and it lines up with Trump's pro-crypto vibe. But wait, there's more. Brian Armstrong, the boss at Coinbase, just spilled that the SEC's dropped its lawsuit against them. And it's not just Coinbase, OpenSea, the big NFT marketplace, got a break too. The SEC's wrapping up its investigation into OpenSea's NFT market. For us, that's huge positive news. It's clear the SEC's shifting gears under new leadership tied to Trump's administration, and they're starting to see crypto in a new light. Even if you think Trump's a little out there and we shouldn't take everything he says too seriously, there's other stuff backing this up. Bloomberg's reporting that the European Central Bank is working on a blockchain-based payment system. It'd let big financial players settle transactions using central bank cash. So, it's not just a US thing. The EU's jumping on the crypto train too, building its own infrastructure to support the space. Then there's MicroStrategy, or the strategy, as some call it now, announcing plans to raise $2 billion to scoop up more Bitcoin. Speaking of which, Michael Saylor, the guy behind it, recently let the US grab 20% of the available Bitcoin supply. His take? It's a power move to boost the dollar and maybe even tackle the insane national debt that keeps piling up. Under Trump's crypto-friendly administration, we're also seeing Binance US bring back deposit and withdrawal services in dollars after a 2-year freeze. What's easy for Binance is gonna be a breeze for other crypto platforms too. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. Now, let's flip to the flip side. Sure, there's all this positivity, but there's plenty of worry too. Trump's trade war and tariffs could spike inflation, forcing interest rates to stay high longer. That's one big red flag. Then there's Binance, the biggest crypto exchange out there, getting hit with insane drama in Nigeria. Reuters says Nigeria's trying to slap Binance with an $80 billion fine, $79 billion for economic losses, and $2 billion in back taxes. That $79 billion sounds like pure madness. No way they're collecting that. The $2 billion tax hit? Maybe more realistic, but still nuts. But Binance isn't even the biggest headache. Let's talk quantum computing real quick. Microsoft just dropped their Majorana 1 quantum chip, saying quantum computers aren't decades away, they're just years off now. Why is that scary? Because a quantum computer could potentially crack even the toughest encryption, threatening Bitcoin's blockchain and pretty much every other blockchain out there. Bitcoin devs are already buzzing about upgrading security to fend off this quantum threat. It's a big deal we'll be watching closely. And speaking of old wounds, FTX is still sorting out its mess from 2022. They've started paying back creditors. Phase 1 covered folks with balances under $50,000, and Phase 2, for those over $50,000, kicks off later in 2025. Meanwhile, Mt. Gox, hacked back in 2014, pushed its creditor payout deadline to October 31, 2025. Oh, and the latest. CNBC says hackers swiped $1.5 billion from Bybit, the second biggest crypto exchange by volume. Some are calling it the biggest crypto heist ever, but hold up, Mt. Gox lost 650,000 BTC, worth over $62 billion today at $96,000 per coin. That's still the champ of crypto disasters, in my book. The Bybit hack was pinned on the Lazarus Group, a North Korean hacking crew that's been at it since 2010. They nabbed 4,346 ETH from a cold wallet, over $1.5 billion. Brutal loss. Reminds me of Binance's 2019 hack, where they lost $70 million and paused withdrawals for a week. Bybit, though. They were back online in 12 hours, with their CEO jumping on a live stream to calm everyone down. Big props to Binance, PageGate, and others for stepping up with support. PageGate sent 500k ETH, budget through in 40k, and Binance chipped in 12k. Bybit's even offering a $150 million reward, 10% of the stolen funds, to get that money back. Talk about resilience, this space bounces back quick, and Trump's backing is only fueling that fire. So, that's the rundown, folks. Crazy ups, scary downs, and everything in between. Keep following us for more, subscribe, hit the bell, and drop a like, comment, or share if you're vibing with this. Catch you next time, stay safe out there.